Hey, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Of course, Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who is the God of the Hebrew Israelites. Yahweh Shai is the true name of his only begotten Son. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect, back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Just a quick epistle about pride and why we shouldn't be prideful, and to stay humble, man, because a lot of our people are crashing out, starting with our enemy, man. Esau, Edom, and the the women of our nation, between this guy Esau, Edom, and his descendants, and Eve. Hey, man, the pride upon them is just sickening. Right now, at the point that we're at, in prophecy, just watching this, knowing what's about to happen via Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation, judgment. It's just hard to sit here and watch. And every day, man, I'm just seeing more and more videos just rolling out concerning the wickedness and the pride, that's on our women. All right, so let's get straight into this. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 18. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. All right, so we gotta remember that. And why wasn't pride created for men, no matter your economic status, your stature, etc.? Well, ultimately, until we make it out of here, we are always, regardless of what you're able to attain in this lifetime on this earth, you are always subject to death. All right. And the things that accompany death: discomfort, pain, all right, anguish. It may not be a quick death. You may, get a disease, and you may slowly waste away on a hospital bed, etc., etc. Knowing this, all right, why would we be puffed up about anything? Hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, knowing rough days are ahead. All right, and judgment is about to smack 2/3 of the nation of Israel right in the face. Why would we be prideful? Now, if we look at our people, well, it's no need to talk about Esau Edom. You already know how he getting down. Let's talk about our people. Let's talk about the women. I'm on their head right now, since I just saw a video, another one of my brother, all right, having to complain yet another day about the wickedness of the so-called black woman. Now, all the women here in Babylon the Great are out of order some way or another, unless they under a man of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, or desiring that. All right, so it's just sick, man. It's just sick. And again, this Eve, being the weaker vessel, she is very naive, and she has no idea how bad it's about to get for her. She has no idea how uncomfortable she's about to be. She can't blame us, because the prophets of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai are saying this on a daily basis. Not only are we rebuking the wickedness of our people, and they don't like that, of course, but we're also teaching our people the right things to do. Hey, come back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Come back to these law, statutes, and commandments. Keep them to the best of your ability. All right. And our people just don't want to hear, especially the women. They're just getting worse. They're getting worse. The ones that are given over to that spirit, they're just getting worse with their whoredoms. They're getting worse with their just their pride and their anger. They're very just mean and mad, and just hoard out, and it's just sick, man. Especially just knowing the times that we're in, man. Hell, we all had to come out of Babylon the Great, man. Starting, with the Lord's hopeful elect. We all had certain spirits upon us. We was all doing things not pleasing to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. But we, through the spirit came out of it, man. We don't really understand why they can't. Well, we know why. It's the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. But it is hard to sit here and watch that. It's very stupid, to be honest, for the prophets to be out there, prophesying to the people, and for them not to be taking heed, man. And there's a great judgment coming upon the people who stay in that prideful spirit. Again, it says Pride was not made for men. All right. So this, until we make it out of here, once we get out of here, get delivered, receive those new bodies, we can be prideful in righteousness all we want all the day long, man. All right. Because we will be perfected. All right. And we will have earned, all right, that right, to be prideful. It's not, there's a difference between like wicked pride and righteous pride. All right. We're going to walk around, quote unquote, with our chest poked out, with the glory of Yahweh Shem Shai upon us. All right, but right now it ain't the time to be puffed up and prideful. And who is the most puffed up, prideful, people of our nation? It'll be the woman, and especially the so-called black woman from the Southern Kingdom, man. All right. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 21. The fear of the Lord goeth before the obtaining of authority. All right. But roughness and pride is the losing thereof, man. So you got to remember what Malaki Hawashai taught us. Any power that's given unto you is given to you by, the Father Yahweh. All right. So again, no matter what your economic status is, what type of job, career, your stature, of riches, whatever, all right, it's all given to you by Yahweh, by Shem Hawashai. All right. And we do understand that the fear of the Lord, all right, is the beginning of wisdom, man. All right. And to make it through this Jacob's trouble, through this great tribulation, that is what's going to be required. Wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. What times, man? These evil, wicked times that we're living in the judgment because of the wickedness, man. All right. It's going to get so chaotic and so hectic out here. Hey, man, people are going to, seek death and shall not find it, man. All right. People are going to be trying to off themselves because of the great tribulation, and the Lord's not going for it, man. So it'll behoove us to get this wisdom. And again, how we do that, humbling ourselves, all right, and fearing Yahweh Shem Hawashai. That takes humility, all right. It takes humility. So we come to Yahweh Shem Shai with a humble spirit, repenting, and turning away from those evil acts that we committed that got us in this predicament in the first place, man. All right. But again, roughness and pride is the losing thereof. So Eve, being so rough and so prideful, she's voided her protection, from the Israelite man, from Yahweh Shem Hawashai, to the Israelite man. She has voided that protection, man. So when this thing pops off that we're prophesying, all this chaos, you look at the what's going on with the migrants, man. And through the spirit, I talk about that, a few times, man. I feel like if they go ahead and allow it to happen and the Lord don't put a stop to it, this whole migrant situation is gonna throw this country into chaos, man. All right. That's a whole nother subject for a whole nother lesson. All right, but I just wanted to, briefly, touch on pride and why we shouldn't be prideful, man. And again, it's because we're subject to death. We're subject to judgment. We're subject to humiliation. That's a big one, man. All these things the Lord can bring upon a man at any given time. At the blink of an eye, you could be embarrassed, man. You could be hurt, and you could be up out of here, man. So why would you walk knowing that? Why would you walk around with any type of wicked pride upon you? And again, who is the most prideful people of our nation? It is our women, man. And it's because they have been enabled. We talk about this a lot, the old trick bag that the Lord has these wicked, prideful people. And starting with Esau Edom, of course, he got him in a trick bag, thinking that he's going to be able to pull off this new world order and this whole mark of the beast system. And, it ain't really gonna go how he think it's gonna go. Hell, none of it's really gonna go how you think it's gonna go, man. The Lord got some tricks up his sleeve, if you will, man, and it's just gonna be pretty chaotic out here. But concerning our women, man, it's crazy to watch them. It's like hard to watch, man. Just every day, man, I wake up and at least, probably at least 3 brothers are having the spirit upon them to talk about the wickedness, the pride, all right, the roughness of our women. They're supposed to be delicate, All right. We're all supposed to be meek because we're all subject to the things that I've mentioned before: death, all right, humiliation, all these things, man. We're subject to getting sick, losing things. That's another one. Just judgment. We're subject to judgment. All right. So there's no reason to be prideful. If not that, man, we're just subject to getting old, man. And the older you get, hey man, the really, I mean, for the most part, compared to when you're younger, the worse quality of life that you have, man. And I mean, it goes for all of us that are aging every day, man. Starting with the apostles on down, they testify to that all the time about the aches and pains of becoming older men, man. This ain't no joke. And even younger brothers, we still starting to feel some of those aches and pains, man. So why would you want to stay here knowing that the only way out of this is really death? All right, you either gonna die young or you're gonna die old, man. But eventually you're gonna die, man. All right. And if you not in the right spirit, it could be a very horrific death for you, man. So it will behoove a person to stay humble, man. Being humble, being meek. That's a spirit that our Lord Malachi Hawashai came in as a very humble, meek man. And even knowing who he was, knowing where he come from, Yahweh, all right, in the heavens, man, the Lord still had that meek spirit upon him. Now, don't get it twisted. The Lord say when he come back this time, he's not gonna meet us as a man, so he not gonna be that same meek, all right, person that was walking upon the earth prophesying and doing these things, man. The Lord is coming back with fierce anger, man. All right. And you don't want to get caught up in the wrath of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, when the Lord makes his second coming to this earth, man. It ain't gonna be no joke. It ain't gonna be nothing to play with. And it's gonna be a very scary sight to see the Lord and his host of angels and see, the Lord's hopeful elect being beamed up and brought back down to the earth with those new glorified bodies and the power that they're gonna hold, man. It's gonna be, one heck of a show, I tell you that much, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem and Yahweh Shai. But if you don't get your stuff together, Eve, all right, and I mean, it's not just Eve, but we talk about them a lot because, they don't get judged right now as much as the men. Hell, look at our prison system. It's filled up with men that have gotten judged by Yahweh by Hashem and Yahweh Shai. Look at the graveyards filled up with Israelite men that have been judged by Yahweh by Hashem and Yahweh Shai. But this woman, you see, that's that trick bag that I was referring to. The Lord got these women in a trick bag. And if the Lord say, hey, through the woman, came the beginning of sin, that means, Eve, your sin is probably stacked up to the heavens, man, and the Lord is going to judge you for each and every sinful act that you didn't repent from, man. So a lot of the majority of our women are going to fall into that category with this ridiculousness, man. All right. And the whole thing about it, we're very merciful, towards our women. You know why? Because we desire mercy from Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So we understand how we got to this position of the woman being above us, getting all puffed up like that. It doesn't make it right, though, to continue in that, Eve. We would have showed mercy unto you if you would have repented and came up out of that. We know you had to get off on us. The Lord is the one that sanctioned that. All right, but y'all done took it and ran with it, man. All right, they done took it and ran with it. All right, you got, you can't just be a whore, all right, and do it in secrecy. You want to boast in the whoredoms. Like I was just watching the brother talk about that video with the that music artist, when old girl came on stage and went behind the curtains and freaked them, in front of everybody, and the shame that was brought upon her so-called boyfriend. Just watch that. That's why the spirit was upon me to talk about this, man. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing to sin, but it's a whole nother when you're boasting in it. And our women are boasting in their sin. They're boasting in their roughness. I am woman, hear me roar. What you gonna do about it, nigga? And that's the spirit our women in. They like to try us and manipulate us and, All these law, statutes, and commandments, they're just breaking them and breaking them and breaking them and boasting in it, and they think that it ain't really no God. You see, they think it's really no judgment to their action, and it's all in relation to that trick bag. All right, the Lord is definitely aware of the wickedness of the Israelite woman, and you best believe, if you see what has happened to us, Eve, look at what has happened to the men of your nation. All right, all that's coming for you, and some more stuff that you don't even want to consider. All right, we talk about cannibalism during this Jacob's trouble, this great tribulation, that a lot of you women are going to be participating in, because you have no hedge of protection and you don't have no wisdom. So when it hits the fan, you ain't gonna know what to do but to put your own children to sleep and eat them. Yeah. And the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. It has happened before with the Israelites, and guess what? When this siege happens again, they're gonna do the same moves, man. All right. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right. But hey, for the ones who don't want to receive that type of judgment and deal with those things, all we have to do is be obedient and stay humble, man. There's blessings, from Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, when you remain humble and meek, man. All right. But let's go to um yeah, let's go to Proverbs. I don't have too many precepts. I want, Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall, man. Well, there it is, man. And of course, starting with Esau Edom, he's a very prideful man, isn't he? His descendants are very prideful. They're running the show. His blessing was the fatness of the earth and the sword. And because, he has those things, you can't tell him nothing. All right, he's a very prideful person, man. All right, same thing with our women, very prideful, and they are very haughty. Let's look at, I think I got it somewhere. Yeah, just the regular Google definition of haughty, right? I got it in the blue letter, but it was the same thing. Look, arrogantly superior and disdainful. Is that not our women? All right, of the nation of Israel, arrogant especially, and they walk around this whole earth like they're superior to men. All right, especially here in Babylon the Great, mostly because that type of spirit isn't, contrary to popular belief of the woman. That type of behavior and spirit, isn't happening in all these other countries, man. Definitely here on the west side of the earth, man, it goes down with that arrogant spirit and that superior spirit, man. Our women get these this education, they get these degrees, and they start to be in a certain quote unquote tax bracket, so you can't tell them nothing if you're not in their tax bracket. They'll talk to you like you're a child or you're a piece of trash. Or if Eve has a natural or she has a worked on body, that causes her to be arrogant and have a superior mind state. If she got a little fatness, a little extra fat on her backside, all right, she's showing it off and she's arrogant because she got a little meat on her butt. All right, and she'll walk around this earth showing it off and acting very superior and arrogantly. And the Lord in these scriptures is teaching us, that same spirit goes right before destruction. That same haughty spirit is going right before fall. And Eve is so puffed up with that haughtiness and that pride, she's way up here, and it's going to hurt that much more when she falls and she's brought very low during Jacob's trouble, man. All right. And we don't want to be caught up in that, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I mean, and look at that, verse 19, it says, better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. And also, when we talk about it's better to be in the house of mourning than the house of mirth. All right, our people are constantly in this folly house of mirth where they just want to play, and party and live their best lives, man. Why? On the other side, you got the men and women of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai coming in this spirit here in verse 19, with the humble and the lowly. Do you not think that we're not tired of not enjoying life. We're not enjoying, our life. The Lord say, his servants, hated, their lives unto death, man. All right. And that's the spirit that we're in. And it's because we have a certain level of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And we know something, all right, damn near everything isn't right. Everything is upside down. It's not how it's supposed to be. The men are out of order. The women are out of order. The wrong people are ruling. Even though it's the will of Yahweh Shem Shai for that wicked man to be ruling for a season. All right. But it's not like they're ruling in righteousness. So everybody's mourning, everybody's complaining, and as time progresses, the people here in Babylon the Great are starting to see the wickedness of this man and his system and the way that he rocking. All right. And they're like, something ain't right, especially about that immigrant stuff, man. People are flipping the hell out. They're already on thin ice because they're barely making it. They're living paycheck to paycheck. All right. Inflation. You talk about the price of groceries, how that has skyrocketed and people are not comfortable already. Then you throw this migrant stuff on top of that while they're handing out resources and prepaid cards and giving them food and medical care. The people don't like that, and rightfully so. And it shows you how wicked this man is, and these things are starting to be revealed, man. But especially going back to our women, all right, that pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before it fall. Matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah concerning that haughtiness, right? Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion, all right, are haughty, same thing, prideful, arrogant, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet, always, whatever it is, all the little accessories, all right, having that snappy finger and that stretched forth neck. They were doing that back in the ancient times, and they're still had the same spirit today. Hell, it's probably a lot worse, today, because they're enabled. You know what I mean? The Lord said he was going to create a new thing upon the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So they hella puffed up right now. All right. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. And that's going into especially the southern kingdom women, with while they can't grow what the Lord considers long hair. And if you have wisdom, you can receive it. In order for your hair to be considered long by the Lord's standard, it got to cover your secret parts, and you should know what your secret parts are. I know damn well I ain't really seen a whole lot of women, with hair like that. And I am talking about that kinky. Yeah, your hair is supposed to be that long and thick that even though you grow an afro, that it will be long enough, all right, eventually it'll just fall down, all right, and cover your secret part. It'll be thick, bushy, luxurious looking. But because y'all are arrogant, the Lord took away that glory. All right. He took away that covering, man. So that's why our women are walking around here lost in the sauce with long flowing blonde wigs, etc., because their hair won't really grow. And this is sanctioned by Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, because you guys are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, trying to draw attention, and it ain't the try that you draw attention, based off of pride. It ain't like you out here trying to get a man of Yahweh Shema Shah. Or hell, half of y'all ain't even trying to really deal with a man in that capacity, man. Y'all just want the attention. Look at the whole social media, the OnlyFans, the Instagram models, all that crap, man. They don't care about men at all. All they care about is attention and money. All right. And that's not how we supposed to be, man. And the Lord is getting ready to bring that crap to a screeching halt. All praises to Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai for the future judgment that's going to happen to the wicked women of our nation, man. Call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because this, man, it's getting late in the day, man. We ain't got time to sit here and complain about this this creature. All right. We trying to go home and we trying to live like how we supposed to be living, not sit here and have to be stressed out every day because this little kid, all right, is out of order. Yeah, you a kid, in relation to us, Eve, you the weaker vessel, you like a child. And if you not doing what you supposed to do, you best believe that's how we look at you. This don't go for every woman. Some women are trying their best to be decent women in relation to, the order that the Lord set. Before you other women that just want to freelance it and do whatever the flip you want to do, want to put your doggone so-called career above, having a family and all that. To hell with you, by Hashem Yahawashi. Good luck with that. Keep that same doggone independent woman energy when it hits the fan, man. And them same migrants or whatever, kicking your door. Don't be crying out for no so-called black man, in that day. All right. Keep that same energy and that independent woman spirit, man. And good luck with that, Eve. Good luck. All right. And 2 more precepts, man. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 5. And it says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth, man. This is in relation to this coming kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi. The meek, the Lord is telling us, are the ones that's going to inherit the earth, not the prideful ones, man. And again, remember what the Lord has taught us. Great glory and riches is coming to the ones who are obedient and finish their course, man. It's a tough pill to swallow. Hell, we the Israelites, man, we all want to stunt. All right. We all want to show out. We all want that glory. But the difference between them and us is they don't have the patience that we have through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahawashi, to wait on the Lord. They're jumping the gun. They're selling their souls. All right. They're selling out. They're crashing out, however it is, man, compromising themselves, all right, for a temporary glory, all right, those riches, and again the bodies, man. Eve get all this work done just to get old. All right, you're just gonna get old, my sister. You might as well just stay humble and meek. All right, and just because you humble and meek, does that mean that you are not going to enjoy life at all? Are you crazy? Because you're humble and meek means you can't like take a vacation, a trip, or you just a shell of a person? Absolutely not, especially concerning you women. Like, take the L, man, take the low, man, so you can, receive the gift, that Yahweh Shem Yahawashi has prepared for us, man. All right. Cause I'm talking about that very moment that the Lord's hopeful elect is changed. Everybody that heard this prophecy of our nation, they're gonna hate their lives. The moment that they see, the hopeful elect being beamed up and they're not, right? And they think it's crazy already. They don't even believe in, being beamed up in chariots. They don't even believe that. But once they see that and they see them glorified bodies, they see the men, or Salakia, they see Yahawashi, all right, and they see Yahawashi's men, and they see the daughters, all right, and their perfected new bodies, because the daughters getting new bodies too. Oh man, they're gonna hate every single sinful thing that they did, man. Every idle word that they said, man. And simultaneously, the missiles gonna be hitting and they'll be burning up, man. All right. And it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. And the thing about it is, we so close. Now's not the time to be blowing it. All right. The Lord is very merciful, man. You still got time, my sister. Even though we talking all this cash money about your wickedness, and rightfully so, Eve, you still got time, my sister, to get your stuff together. It ain't too late. If you still hear the words of the prophets, and you still can repent, my sister. But we are running out of time. We're not finna sit here and baby you, all right? It's for you to get it right, man. You got, real men of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi fighting for this nation, fighting for their salvation. And we ain't got time to sit here and play with you. We ain't got time to sit here and argue with you. And we damn sure don't have time to sit here and talk about your wickedness each and every day, man. We trying to really get somewhere so that we can all live, so that our children's children can live in paradise, man. That's what we want. Y'all not living in paradise. Y'all go to these places and, Paris and all these places and trips and shit. And that place be dirty. California, dirty. The ATL, dirty. Still smell the crack from the 80s if you in the right spot. All right, all these places that y'all love so much, hell, is filthy. This place is filthy. The whole earth is polluted. It needs a change. It needs to be cleansed. And how is the Lord going to, purge that floor, man, with fire? You know what I mean? It has to be cleansed, man. Look at New York. They can't do nothing else with New York. They trying to stack more skyscrapers on top of that rat-infested city. It's over with, man. All right. Now, don't get it twisted. What they were able to do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Salakia, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in New York is amazing with the skyscrapers. And it is, from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for man to create those things. I think they, New York has, one of the most skyscrapers, most populated with, skyscrapers on the earth, one of the most places, man. So it's an amazing thing, man. But the place is disgusting. The whole the whole state, especially in the city, man. Y'all ain't seen them rats in New York, man. That'll pop out in the middle of the day, hop on your table and take a slice of pizza and walk out like it's nothing. Look like little dogs, man. Some of the size of them rats, man. All just, and we ain't trying to live like that, man. Good try, Esau, but this place is over with. This place is filthy. They just stacking stuff on top of shit, man. All right, so this place got to be burned, man. We want to get rid of this place and we want to go home, man. We don't want to deal with this, man. And let's keep it real. Like, we really honestly are tired of seeing our people suffer. We're tired of seeing our women be whores, man. We're tired of seeing our women bro us to death. Bro. Oh, man. Real men hate that. Anything, man. Don't comment. None of that. You know what I mean? None of that. Nigga. I just, our women, they so manly. They so masculine. It don't make no sense. Not all of them, of course, man. Some women still, have their meekness to them, in that soft spirit, and we love that. All praise to Yahweh Hashem and Yahushua for the remnant of decent women. But I mean, just what we see, especially via social media, man, which is a good insight of what's really happening upon the earth, and to see what people are really up to. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense, a whole bunch of pride, and a whole bunch of haughtiness coming from these women, man. And enough is enough. All right. Let's go Matthew 11 and verse 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls, man. All right. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light, man. The Lord said his laws aren't grievous, man. And that's all we're really commanded to do. Be obedient, keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. And for the men charged to teach, that's what we do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, man. All right. We have to be meek. The servant is not greater than the master. Hey, remember what I said. Remember what the Lord said when he's not going to meet us as a man when he come back. All right. Just like, and we want to come in that same light of being humble men now, waiting on the Lord, letting them changes, and then we return to the earth with the full glory. All right. And then, Eve, you can really stunt on the rest of these women, man. All right, of these other nations, man. You'll have your full glory. All right. Real jewels in your shoes and all that shit that y'all like so much, man. Real jewels, man. All right. Not these little blood diamonds, man, and all this old crap. Like, y'all gonna be fly. Y'all gonna be real fly in the kingdom. It's gonna be, it's gonna be something to see, man. I can't wait to see, the women perfected, man. It's gonna be something to see, man. All right. And that's what we fighting for, man. We're fighting for, salvation. We're fighting for, mercy. All right. And that mercy, all right, is going to, manifest into riches, paradise, dominion, all these things. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, we're gonna be rich. We're gonna have substance, land, mansions. All right. Walking on these streets, paved with pure gold, transparent gold. Man, I don't even know what that is, my boy. I can't even imagine that. This little, I got a gold chain. We like to, I don't even know what this crap is I got around my neck. When I hear transparent gold, what is that? How does that really look? But our people wanna crash out for this pretend kingdom, for this temporary crap. That's not a wise move, man. A wise man know death is right around the corner and not to sell out, man. Hey, that's why the Lord say, what shall it profit a man, you know, to gain the whole world and lose his soul, man? A lot of our people, quote unquote, have sold their soul for a temporary moment, man. Messing with Esau Edom, man, being a slave and, unto this man, being an entertainer for Esau Edom, you know what I mean? Being a whore for Esau Edom, all this shit. Cause it ain't got nothing to do with us. Y'all going against us, Eve, when you doing these things, man. All right. That's what the enemy want. He want our families broke up, effed up. He want the women acting masculine and being whores. So we not at our full strength, man. The men of Yahweh Shem Shah, we gonna make it through regardless, with or without you. But I'm telling you, if y'all was to be with us, we'd be unstoppable because we'd be in our full strength. If we was serving Yahweh Shem Shah, man, these folks couldn't touch us. That's how it was supposed to be. When we were serving Yahweh Shem Shah, nobody could touch us. Every time we went to war, it was over for them. We had our way with them when the Lord was with us, but because our transgressions, the Lord turned his back on us, and now, the Lord has a remnant, that has came back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, and we hope to be of that remnant. And Lord willing, we stay meek and humble, man. That's what it's all about. And there's blessings, that's gonna come, man. All right. So we just got it's a tough pill to swallow because we all getting anxious. We all ready to go. We all ready for a change, and we sick of this place. So we all kind of got a little righteous anxiety, but we still got to be patient, man. That's a part of the game, and it's not a light thing. It's not a easy pill to swallow being patient, especially when we talk about revenge. That's a whole nother subject. All the people that done wronged us, the women, the men, the people that has scoffed and, stolen from us. And, there's a whole laundry list of transgressions people have committed against us, man. And you best believe through the spirit of power Yahweh Shema Shah, we want our get back, but we can't jump the gun. We can't just, right now, take matters into our own hand. And that started off in that first precept I brought out in Ecclesiasticus when it was talking about that. Let me see. Yeah. Where is it? Ecclesiasticus. Here it is. Chapter 10 and verse 18, right? Right, it says Ecclesiasticus 10 and 18, pride was not made for man, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. And yeah, that's going into that revenge too, man. That furious anger. Hell, we all mad through the spirit of power Yahweh Shem Shah. You know why? Because Yahweh Shem Shah is mad. All right, so we come in that same spirit, but we can't take matters into our own hand and start, just going off like that, man. All right. Or we will be subject to the laws of the land, man. And we be in prison, trying to get our lick back, man, from people that has did us wrong. But if we wait on the Lord, man, the Lord has promised that he's going to make our enemies our footstool, all these things, man. So we just got to wait on the Lord, and we going to get our lick back. We going to get our chance to war. We going to get our hands, quote unquote, dirty, but be clean at the same time. All right. If you can receive that, all right, we're gonna get a chance to do everything, that we want to do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Everything that we lost, everything that we sacrificed, the Lord say 100-fold. I can't even really do the math on that. Not double, but 100-fold. All right, so we had to make these sacrifices. All right, having a family, having a career. Some of us are very athletic. We could have played in different leagues: baseball, basketball, soccer, football. Brothers are talented. Brothers can rap, sing, produce music. Brothers are, engineers, all these things, man. We not no dumb nation for real, man. All right, but Sacrifices were mandatory, all right, to make it out of here. The servant is not greater than the master. All right, the Lord had to make a great sacrifice, all right, for Yahweh. All right, he was sent, from his father Yahweh, and he had to, do this work and finish it and make that ultimate sacrifice. The servant is not greater than the master. We got to do the same thing. All right, got to do the work, finish the work, and sacrifice, man, and eventually, hey, we'll be rewarded. Oh, a hundredfold. And don't get it twisted. The Lord will reward you now, even in this lifetime before he returns, man. There's blessings that come with serving Yahweh Shem Shai. And if you wise enough, you know what the ultimate blessing you should be desiring is mercy. All the crap we done did every day, you never know, man. You never know what lies around the corner, man. All right, so it behooves us not to be prideful, walking around like we got it like that. No, again, especially these bodybuilding type niggas, 6'8" niggas. They taller than the majority of the people walking on the earth. You think they not puffed up than NBA players just from their stature alone? And again, they're subject to death, destruction, pain, humiliation, just like the rest of us. So why would you be that puffed up, knowing that you could lose that in a blink of an eye? What if you get injured? Happens all the time in the league. All right, injury, career changing injury. You get injured. Hey, you're a superstar one day. You get a career ending injury, and eventually people will forget about you. Especially if you ain't so-called, one of them elite athletes they like to pump up. You know what I mean? He'll forget about you, and you'll be just a tall, another nigga. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.